Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome back to English for Beginners, the podcast. I am Jasmine, and I am so happy that you are joining us today. This is the place where we believe that learning English should feel calm, friendly, and most importantly, possible for everyone.
And I am Mark. I'm really happy to be here with you again today, Jasmine. I have been looking forward to this conversation all week.
I'm glad to hear that, Mark. You look quite relaxed today, but I have a feeling you have a story to tell us. Am I right?
You are right. I look relaxed now, but to be honest, yesterday was a very difficult day for me.
Oh no, what happened yesterday?
Well, I was sitting at my desk in the evening, trying to study a new language. I opened my notebook, I looked at the long list of words I needed to learn, and suddenly I felt so tired. Not just sleepy tired, but brain tired.
I think we all know that feeling very well. It's like your brain just shuts down, right?
Exactly. I read the same sentence 5 times, and I still didn't understand it. My mind started saying, Mark, you are too slow for this. This is too hard. Maybe you should just stop. I felt really small, Jasmine.
Thank you for being so honest, Mark. I am sharing this because I know many of our listeners on English for Beginners, the podcast, feel that way too. That moment of doubt is very common.
That is exactly why we chose our topic for today. Today, we are talking about not giving up on English. We want to talk to the beginners who feel frustrated, confused, or like they are stuck at the bottom of a very big mountain.
English can feel like a mountain, can't it? Some days the sun is shining and you feel strong, and other days it's raining and you just want to sit down and quit. Both of those days are a normal part of learning.
Before we continue, friends, we have a small request. If you enjoy our podcast and these conversations help you feel better about your English, please like this episode and subscribe to English for Beginners, the podcast. Your support helps us reach more learners around the world.
And if you have a friend who is struggling with their English, please share this episode with them. Let's help each other stay motivated. Now, Mark, let's go back to your bad day yesterday. What did you do after you felt like quitting?
Well, the first thing I did was close my book. I think it is okay to admit when you need a break.
I agree. Closing the book for a moment is not the same as quitting. What happened next?
I went to the kitchen and made myself a cup of tea. Tea has a way of making everything feel a little bit more manageable. I sat by the window and I asked myself, why did I start this journey?
That is the most important question anyone can ask. Why did you start?
I started because I want to connect with people. I want to travel and understand the world. I want to feel the pride of knowing I did something difficult. When I remembered my why, the mountain didn't look so scary anymore.
That is beautiful. My teacher once told me something I will never forget. She said, Jasmine, if learning feels hard, it means your brain is actually growing.
I love that idea. It's like going to the gym. If you only lift very light weights, your muscles stay the same. But when the weight feels heavy and your muscles hurt a little, that is when you're getting stronger.
Exactly. English is brain exercise. When you listen to a conversation and you don't understand everything, that isn't a failure. That is your brain lifting a heavy weight so it can grow.
That makes me feel much better about my mistakes. But Jasmine, it still hurts when we forget words we just learned. Why is that?
It hurts because we're impatient with ourselves. We want to be perfect today. But remember, Mark, the English you learn is already inside your head. Sometimes it's just sleeping.
Sleeping English? That sounds much nicer than forgotten English.
Every time you practice, you wake it up a little more. Even learning one new word is a victory. We must celebrate the small victories because they build the path to big success.
Many learners think, if I am not fluent yet, I'm failing. Why is that thought so dangerous?
It's dangerous because it makes you stop. Learning is not a race. It's a journey over time. Ask yourself, am I better today than I was 6 months ago? If the answer is yes, you are winning.
What about mistakes? I always feel so embarrassed when I say the wrong thing.
Mistakes are evidence that you are being brave. If you never make mistakes, you are staying in your safe zone. But nothing ever grows in the safe zone. You have to be willing to sound a little silly to become a great speaker.
That is a great point. Now, let's talk about time. So many people say, Jasmine, I have a job and a family. I don't have 3 hours a day to study English.
You don't need 3 hours. That is a big myth. My advice is simple. Don't look at the whole mountain. Just look at your next step. 5 minutes is enough.
Really? Just 5 minutes?
Yes, 5 minutes is better than 0 minutes. Listen to one song, read one paragraph, or learn one new phrase. On your hardest days, don't run, just don't stop.
Don't run, but don't stop. I'm going to write that down. It's like walking in the fog. You can't see the end of the road, but you can see the ground right in front of your feet.
Exactly. And for many of us, when life feels too heavy, we find strength in our faith.
I agree, Jasmine. Trusting God helps me stay calm. It reminds me that I am not alone in my struggles. God sees our effort, and He knows how hard we are working.
That gives me so much peace. Learning a language is about opening your heart to the world. If you give up, that door stays closed. But if you stay, new opportunities will find you.
So, when you feel like giving up, remember, hard means growing. Small steps are victories. Rest is allowed, but quitting is not. You are much stronger than you think you are.
Jasmine, let's talk about that specific pain when you study, but you feel like you aren't making any progress.
Ah, the plateau. You open your book, you listen to English for Beginners, the podcast, but you feel like you are standing still.
Many learners feel this quiet pain. They think, maybe I'm just not good at languages. But let me tell you, that is a lie. Learning does not move at the same speed every day.
It's true. It's like a tree growing. You don't see it move every day, but if you wait a year, you see how much taller it has become.
Mark, can you share a mistake you made when you were a beginner?
Oh, I have many. Once I wanted to say, I am bored, but I accidentally said, I am boring. My friends laughed, and I felt so red in the face.
But did you ever make that mistake again?
Never. That mistake was my best teacher. It stayed in my brain much longer than any grammar rule I read in a book.
See, mistakes are just lessons in disguise. And Mark, we should tell our listeners that there is a difference between being lazy and being tired.
That is very important. If you had a long day at work and you can't study, you aren't lazy, you're a human who needs rest. Rest is part of the learning process.
Just like a phone needs to be plugged in to charge, your brain needs rest to absorb the English you learned. So on your tired days, just do something easy. Listen to some music or just think in English for 1 minute.
1 minute feels very possible even on a bad day. Consistency is the secret. It's better to do 1 minute every day than 5 hours once a week.
Now, what about fear? Fear of speaking is the biggest wall for most beginners.
Fear is real. But Jasmine, you once told me that fear is actually a sign of respect.
Yes, fear means you care about the language. If English didn't matter to you, you wouldn't be afraid. So don't hate your fear. Thank it for showing you that your goals are important.
I remember my first time ordering food in English. My hands were shaking so much I almost dropped my money.
But you did it, and I bet you felt amazing afterward. That feeling of pride is waiting for all our listeners, right on the other side of their fear.
Let's give them a small challenge for today. Everyone, listen carefully. Today, I want you to say one English sentence out loud. Just one.
You can say it to your cat, to the mirror, or even just to the air. I am learning English. And then I want you to smile because you are doing something most people are too afraid to do.
Jasmine, I know you have had moments where you wanted to quit things too. What kept you going?
My faith and my why. I reminded myself that God gives us the strength to do hard things. He doesn't ask us to be the fastest, He just asks us to keep going.
That is so encouraging. Listeners, please hear us. You are not stupid. You are not slow. You are a learner, and learning is a beautiful, messy process.
Time is not your enemy. Time is the space where your progress happens. If today feels heavy, that is okay. Slow days are still progress.
Please don't give up. Rest if you need to, but don't quit. We believe in you, and we're walking this path with you every week.
Mark, you said time is your partner. I love that. Many people feel like they are fighting against the clock.
They say, I've been studying for 3 months, why can't I understand a movie yet? But learning isn't a straight line. It has ups and downs, and sometimes it has flat days where nothing feels new.
Those flat days are actually when your brain is doing the most work. It's organizing everything you learned on the up days. It's like a library worker putting books on the shelves.
I want to ask you something, Jasmine. Have you ever felt ashamed of your English level?
Oh, many times, especially when I am around people who speak very fast. I sometimes feel like I disappear because I am too afraid to speak.
I have felt that too, but we have to remember your English does not need permission to be heard.
Your English does not need permission. That is so powerful. You don't have to wait until you are good enough to speak. English belongs to you today, with all your mistakes and your accent.
Speaking of accents, many beginners hate their accent, but an accent is just proof that you speak more than one language. That is a superpower.
Never be ashamed of your accent. It is the sound of your courage. It shows that you have traveled from your first language to a new one.
We should also talk about the lies our brains tell us. Thoughts like, I'm too old to learn, or I started too late.
Those are definitely lies. There is no age limit for learning. Your brain is capable of learning until the very last day of your life.
If you're thinking of quitting today, please just wait. Don't make a big decision on a day when you are tired. Tired thoughts are not true thoughts.
Mark, do you remember your first English sentence?
I think it was, hello, how are you? It was small, but it was the start of everything. Every fluent speaker you see today once started with hello.
You are part of a huge family of learners. Millions of people are feeling exactly what you feel right now. You are never alone in this struggle.
We talk to you as friends, not just as teachers. We know it's hard. We know it's frustrating.
It's even okay to cry if you feel overwhelmed. Tears are just a sign of how much your dreams matter to you.
English touches your confidence and your identity. When it's hard, it's because it's changing you for the better.
So take a breath. Calm your mind. English grows best in a calm heart, not a stressed one.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. I must be fluent in 1 month is a heavy weight to carry. Throw that weight away and just focus on today.
If you stay with English, you are building more than just a skill. You are building character. You are learning patience, strength, and trust in yourself.
Confidence doesn't come before you speak. It comes after you speak. You don't wait to feel ready. You become ready by trying.
Even if your voice shakes, speak. Even if you only know 3 words, use them. That is how you win.
Jasmine, what is your why for today?
My why is all of our listeners. I want to help them see that they are capable of amazing things.
And my why is the connection we share here. Language is the bridge that brings us all together.
If English feels like a heavy burden today, put it down and rest. But please, promise us you will pick it up again tomorrow.
You're stronger than you think. You're learning even when you don't feel it. We believe in you with all our hearts.
I am Jasmine and I am Mark, and this is English for Beginners, the podcast.
If this conversation helped you, please like the episode and subscribe to our channel. It means the world to us.
And if you are feeling brave, write just 1 English sentence in the comments. We read them all and they make us smile every time.
Don't give up. Keep going. 1 word at a time.
We will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.
Bye-bye, everyone.